Welcome y'all to another Conelanders Dirt Rally League event. This week we're in Germany, and we have the choice between the Group A car and the kit cars. I have decided on the Group A cars. I took the 1995 Subaru Impreza. Whoa. Okay. And the only thing I thought about doing, since this car seems to be, at least with me driving, it seems to kind of need a bit shorter of a gear ratio. I'm going to kind of lower that. It only has 5 gears compared to the other two, which are 6 and 7.
5, 4, 3,
which would explain some of that.
1, go. Left 6, 8.
And I forgot to do the thing.
Turn right.
So this one is only...
60. Crest.
There'll be 2 long stages this week instead of the normal
Keep right over crest.
3 short and a long, or 2 short, long, and a short.
Crest. And caution, turn acute right through dip, don't cut. Care right 4 half long. Immediate turn square left, don't cut.
Since I didn't practice with this shorter gear ratio,
Left 6.
I probably will want to be in second more than I was in first for a lot of these really slow ones.
Turn hairpin left, don't cut. 60. Crest. Right 1, don't cut. 100 through dip. Keep left over crest.
And it's funny.
80.
Well, all of this looks familiar,
Immediate square left, don't cut. Keep
as
in,
it
rocks on
tends to
exit.
do in Germany.
80. Turn left 3.
I've been struggling with, because I don't really recognize this layout very well. I recognize all of, like, the little bits.
Right 5 continues for 100. Caution, keep left. Into turn right 1, don't cut. 60 through dip. Into right 9 long, don't cut.
And I definitely think that's one of my struggles here in Germany, is that
Opens 100.
a lot of these turns look a lot different than I would expect them to be for the direction they're going. So I usually think they're going the opposite direction.
Down. 80. Turn right 1, don't cut. Narrow.
I actually recognize that from how it is in the other direction. But you have to be careful because the top of it goes up a hill and then turns suddenly. And of course there's a stupid photographer waiting at the end of it to give you 15 seconds if you forget.
Crest. And caution deceptive. Immediate turn left 1 gate.
At least I think that's the one. I'm sure we'll find out on the way back.
100. Right 6, 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 100 through dip, last junction. Care crest, immediate turn over hairpin right, don't cut. 80. Caution left 6 past junction, immediate turn square right, don't cut. Ditch on exit. Past
So believe it or
junction.
not, we're actually doing better than we did in practice.
Left 6, 80.
You know, it's like deceptive turn right immediately after. I'm like, okay, I remember that. No,
Turn square left 80 past junctions.
2 seconds later and I had already forgotten.
Left 4 long 80. Double caution crest, turn left 6, don't cut, ditch outside.
Remember the double crest. I also pansied out, which was probably a good thing.
Don't cut, keep in, rocks on exit. Up. Right 5 continues for 100.
Yeah, I think we did this in 7.5 minutes in practice. And there was a lot of bad things that happened in that time.
Into left 5 long. And turn overhead.
And like when we ran the Group B here. Was it here or Monaco that we had the shovel car?
100 through dip, past junction.
I thought it was here that we started that.
Right 6 over crest, caution braking, turn acute left, don't cut. Into turn 4, 250 through dip.
I want to say I did that on purpose to keep it from stalling, but yeah, no. I will say it though, just to, if y'all want to believe me on that, that'd be cool. I'd appreciate it.
And turn right 3, don't cut. Into left 6 long. And turn right 4. Into turn left 4, 80, crest, 80.
It's funny, I think this is the only rally I've done enough to where I actually start remembering some of it.
Left 6. Right 6, 80, caution, jump past junction 100. Past junction.
Started getting a little frisky and trying to get overconfident here, and it cost us in practice.
Turn the cube right. 100. Turn
Should be a left,
don't
yep.
cut. 150 through there. Turn right 1.
Some of these, definitely some of these, if I may not remember this full layout really well, I do remember some of the bits fairly well.
100 through dip. Past junction.
Oh, that was close.
Crest. 100. Caution, keep left. Into right 1, immediate turn square right, don't cut. 80.
Yeah, I did that in practice too.
80.
I was like, wow, that was close.
Don't cut. 80.
And then immediately smacked into these.
Turn square right.
Like I almost did it again.
Into turn cube left, don't cut. Into turn right 4, half long.
And it's funny, I kind of remember that because I missed the stuff on the right side of the car, which I'm not as familiar with since I drive on the left normally every day.
And turn right 1, don't cut.
Being in America and all.
Into
Oop.
turn right 1, don't cut. And left 5 continues.
And then immediately smack the car on the left side where I should be more familiar with, you know, how close I can get there. So I thought it was kind of funny.
And crest, 500.
Yep, smack those on the, doing almost that exact same thing.
Double caution braking deceptive, turn right 1. Into turn right 3, don't cut, down. Keep in, rocks on exit, 100. Crest, 100.
I definitely think lowering the gear ratio helped too.
Turn the cube left, don't cut.
Did the same thing in practice. Here's your not cutting.
To finish.
Do what I want. Wow. I think that's actually a pristine... Is that a first? I think that is a first for us. And wow, only a minute. That's not bad. It's a lot better than I expected here. I mean, it's still terrible. So I'm not sure about these other folks, but I know Psychedelic is currently using a controller. We'll see if I can keep it going on the reverse. Wow. Wouldn't have thought we had that much damage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 80k crest, turn square.
That was a good start.
200.
Come on, you were just here. You should have expected that.
Turn hairpin right, don't cut. 350 over small crest.
Wow, I really expected to get a 15-second there
Caution, turn left.
for taking out that camera guy.
Into turn square left. 400.
That definitely worked out better than I expected it to after the back end went flying.
Keep right. And left 6 long through down. Caution right 5 long.
Yes, keep right into those
Immediate
cement
turn square left,
stones.
don't cut. And turn square left, don't cut. 80. Past junction. 300.
Wow,
Keep
doing-
left over small crest.
Not doing that great, but still doing a lot better than I expected.
Keep right, don't cut. Turn square left, don't cut.
And we do a quick jog around the plane.
Cut. turn square right.
Which is the only reason I remember this whole section.
Into square left. Into turn left 5, open to 100 through dip.
And I will say that just because I remember it doesn't mean I can do it.
Past junction.
But I remember it enough to actually improve on it.
Caution, keep right over crest. Immediate turn square left. Into turn square left. 100 crest.
Yeah, there we go. That wasn't bad.
Turn hairpin right. Don't
That was
cut.
bad.
100. Turn hairpin left up. 80. Crest.
Wow, that was
Junction,
interesting.
100.
I mean, it makes sense.
Junctions.
Just how once I downshifted from second to first, the nose just came right on around.
Right 5 through dip.
Which, yeah. I haven't ever heard many people talk about using gear shifts to kind of transfer weight in rally like you do in road racing.
And turn left forward upcut. 80.
Which may just be more of
Double
a
caution right 5.
sign that I don't know what I'm doing here at all.
3 over bump deceptive. And turn open hairpin left. Don't cut. 200.
Hello. Give me a little show of the crowd. Yeah, that's it.
Turn right 4. Immediate turn acute right. Don't cut. 100.
Yep, for the crowd, because
Keep left over crest.
reasons.
100. Past junction through dip. 100. Keep left over crest. Into turn hairpin right. Don't cut. 80. Right 5. Immediate
Hey, that felt like a proper turn.
80. Crest.
And we didn't like put it into a wall there, so I'm happy.
100.
Because I started to lose it there under heavy braking because I touched the side, or I turned, or one of those two.
Into turn square left, don't cut. Down. 200 through dip. Double caution turn right.
Oh, that was closer than I'd like it to have been.
Caution right 4 in the junction. Braking turn square right. Square left 200. Past junctions.
This is not Donington. Not flying off the corners.
Turn square left, don't cut. Past junction. 80. Caution turn open hairpin
Wow,
left.
that was
Don't
very
cut,
deceptive
edge
looking.
outside. 100 up. Past junction. And caution turn square right, don't cut.
Was one of those fun ones? No. I don't know which stage it's on, but there's a set here where you can see kind of hay bales off in the distance.
Into turn square right, don't cut. Ditch inside.
And I swear every time I see it, I'm like, oh, okay, so I got some time. I can get some real good speed going here. And then you come over the crest of a hill and, oh, hey, here's my turn.
Turn square right, narrows. 80.
Because the hay bales on that you see in the distance are for a different section or different part of the course.
Continues over crest. Braking through bump. Turn open hairpin left.
And if a
don't
dev
cut.
did that on purpose, well played, sir.
Care, turn square right, open, stitch outside. 200 through dip.
Okay, let's see if we are right about the end of this, if it's like I remember it.
And crest, turn hairpin right, don't cut.
It is not. Except there is a guy there, but it's not the one I was thinking of.
Don't cut. Turn left on, don't cut.
I think that was our first major smack.
80. Left 5 long. Right 6.
I'm probably wrong
don't
now.
cut. Ditch inside, 80 past junction.
I'm used to barely having a car left at this
Into
point.
turn right 3, don't cut. 80. Turn square
There we
right,
go.
tight, don't cut. Into left 5 opens 100.
But we didn't bust the radiator, so doing well.
Past junction 100. Through dip. Caution turn square left, don't cut.
Yeah, here it is. This is the one where you can see those hay bales off in the far distance.
Turn hairpin right, don't cut 100.
And then surprise,
Care, turn left 5. And caution, turn right one, don't cut.
I really wanted to try to force a Spanish, nobody expects a Spanish Inquisition into a turn joke, but I got nothing. Even though I swear there's one there somewhere.
60. Crest. Into turn square right, don't cut. And keep left over crest.
I definitely think the lowered gear ratio is doing well. I just think we're not keeping enough speed through these turns to really take advantage of it, so we should have lowered it some more. Alright, get the replay. All you got to do is get the replay. Yeah, 706, so fairly consistent. A little bit slower. We didn't smack into that wall, we would have been alright. So yeah, we had a few cuts there that were like razor thin. One of them even cut razor thin next to a rock. And then on the next rock, well, why am I explaining this? I'll just show you. Kind of bounce off, or the collision mesh kind of just shoves me to the side. It's kind of funny. I don't think it actually slowed us down during the run, at least if it did, I don't remember it. But 2 minutes over, not terrible compared to last week. How'd we end up? Hey, and we got beaten by Psychedelic with a controller. La shame. Still not terrible. Alright, well, that was another run, so hope y'all enjoyed. With that, if you like, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy.